What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jod here from Puma Plow plays some more Farming Simulator 22. We're back on Elm Creek. Let's get to it. All right, I want to say that we stopped when we planted the wheat. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. We were harvesting the wheat. That's it. Harvesting the wheat. And we stopped after doing the two of our southern fields, and we got to go up north. That's what it was. Okay. What the heck? Oh. Go away. Sorry. Trying to turn my scanner down. There's stuff. All right. So that's what it is. So we need to drive these combines across the yellow brick road here. Follow, 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 follow. That's what it is. Put up all the way? Okay. Need to drive these across the road and get them going. That's what it was. Yes, with the appropriate size tractor for the job here. By the way, if you guys notice any jittering or stuttering of the game right now, we're probably going to notice that for a few minutes. I have had a video driver update, which if you guys don't know, that also resets your cache. Your driver, it's a whole thing. Resets everything in your game, so... Shader cache, that's the one. That's the one. Shader cache, which means it messes everything up. Enjoy the lurk. So basically, you might notice some jitters. I didn't have time or whatever to like drive around this map and reload all my shaders. Now we're on Tranquil Waters. I actually was playing there last night and reloaded a bunch over there, so should be good for Saturday. Hopefully. All right, next combine, please. And another one bites the dust. And another one down, and another one down. Have we ever done No Man's Land and made our own fields? So, we actually, I'm going to be honest, I kind of don't understand... I kind of, in a way, and I mean this with all respect to people that like this map and people that made the map and all that stuff. I mean this with all due respect. I kind of don't understand the hype of No Man's Land. Okay? And like I said, I mean that with all due respect. I kind of just don't... I kind of don't understand it. Okay? So having said that, we back in 19, okay, that's when No Man's Land, you know, No Man's Land came out in 19 and there was a ton of hype around it, which is awesome. It's great for people to be excited, you know, but we jumped on there and we probably didn't give it a fair shake, but like everybody kept saying, oh, this is the logging map of logging maps and this is the greatest map of the world and all these things. They really hyped it up, okay? Like, aggressively hyped it up, right? So, basically, we went on there and we cleared out every single tree in the night. And then we just kind of got bored and stopped playing it. So. Western Wilds over No Man's Land. Nice. Nice. Evganer, what's going on? How you doing today? Welcome back. But yeah, so I have played No Man's Land. I probably haven't given it a totally fair shake, but I have played it, and I did cut down every single tree on that entire map in one evening, like less than a 4-hour stream. So I have played it, yes. I think that one's made by Alien Jim, right? Isn't that who makes it? Go. We need to get you out of the way, buddy. Oh, their combines, they're on their way. Because if it is, he made a map. I think it's Alien Jim. And this game is jittery right now. Sorry for the jitters, guys.
Old_man 410 just resubscribed for 28 months.
Yo, old man, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back. How's it going today? Welcome on in. But I think it was Alien Jim. And, he made a map called, oh God, was it Spectacle Island? one of the best maps I've ever played. Yeah. Not too... Oh, not too knowledgeable. Farm sim is the other one you create your own fields. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Just thought of it and said this. Hey, you know what? As I say all the time, there's no such thing as a dumb question. So, you know, King Bear, what's going on? Wait a minute. Are you our buddy Bear's king? Wait a minute. We need to talk to him. Peter Pan, what's going on? How are you? Really love your peanut butter. Wait. Did anybody else grow up on Peter Pan peanut butter? Because, man, did I ever. We used to buy the big things from Sam's Club. Y'all remember those? Like the big, it was kind of like a cardboard, like a Pringle can, but for peanut butter. Y'all remember that? It was totally a thing. We used to buy those like all the time. I'm doing great. Doing great. All puppies and rainbows, right? Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Right? Something like that. Oh, goodness. I'm playing Farm Sim. I just ate some leftover pizza. What's not to love about life right now, right? Green, green grass. Blue, blue skies. Nice, old man. Nice, nice. You can't get the Kubota mod. You've installed it, but you can't. John, good afternoon. I don't know about that one. Did you... This is going to sound like a dumb question. I'm asking the dumb questions here, not y'all. Did you, like, click the check mark when you went to start your games to, like, activate the mod, DLC, whatever? You have to activate it when you go, like, to start up your game. Even if it's a like a Giants DLC, you still have to do that. Because you could play without a DLC if you wanted to. So when you go to start up your game, all right, it does a single player. When you go to start up your game, after you select your save game, it should pop up a screen with like all your mods. You have to make sure the little check mark is in there. Oh, dang it, chat. I forgot to... You know what? Speaking of turning on mods, I totally forgot to turn on the Antonio Ferraro Tiny Tractor DLC. I went to turn that on today because we're hopefully going to plant grapes and olives at some point, and if I have to use vineyard tractors, I want the little quad track. So... And that's in that DLC. So I gotta turn that DLC on, chat. Don't let me forget. I don't know how you guys are gonna remind me, but don't let me forget. I should just go turn it on right now, shouldn't I? Should we turn it on right now, chat? Although we're actually nowhere near like being able to plant the grapes and olives, so I guess it doesn't matter right now. Maybe at 3 o'clock we can turn it on. How about that, chat? That's what we'll do. It's telling you to buy it again. Have you restarted your game since you purchased it? That would be the other question that I had for you. Otherwise, you might have to contact support. Because I don't know after that, you know? Chicken Nugget, what's up? How are you? All right, let's get emptied out. Yes. Okay. If you've restarted your game and it's telling you to purchase it again and you're sure that you purchased it, then that might be a contact support kind of issue at that point. I don't know. I wish there was a way that like I could help more with some of this stuff, you know?
Mama Llama 3 just resubscribed for 28 months. 28 months on the farm. Yeehaw.
Yo, Mama Llama, welcome back for 28 months. Appreciate it. How are you? How's the weather over there? Got some good rumbles of thunder this morning over here. That much I know. We definitely did. How about this humidity too, Mama Llama? Yesterday, oh, Man. You could almost walk outside with a sponge and then after a minute wring it out. It was so humid here. It's that bad. I think that's my new, is it humid here or not? Can you walk outside with a sponge and wring it out? I didn't need water to wash my dishes. I just went outside and got it from the ozone. God, I'm a redneck. I'm proud of it. Yeet. Oh, man. Doing all right. God Dark turned off the PC and got nothing. Well, welcome back. Appreciate you being here. John, you can probably start bailing, bro. Humidity, it's bad. It's bad. Okay. Yeah, John, you can probably start bailing if you want to. That would be, that'd probably be peachy. Dude, speaking of peaches. I said peachy. That's not really speaking of peaches. But peaches, chat. Apparently, at least down, I don't know about like in the St. Louis area, but down south where my uncle lives, apparently they got hit with frost. Okay. They got hit with frost for the peach, like the blooms or whatever, right? You know? Wow. I love peaches, for the record. Well, kind of. I'll eat like sliced peaches. Peaches, I will do that. But any hoozles, peach cobbler, you know, because basically you're eating sugar, right? Fantastic. A little vanilla ice cream. Oh. Anyway, so my uncle was telling my dad that like peaches are going for like $60 a bushel apparently. And yeah, normally they go for like a lot less than that. But I guess they got hit with frost and there's like all the peach farms down where my uncle lives, like there's just no peaches left. Or they just never had any because of the frost. So it's like peaches are super outrageous this year. At least down where my uncle's at. Down around Cape Girardeau, down in Missouri. It sounds like that's kind of crazy, but man, I want me a peach cobbler. I'm just saying. Gotta get me a peach cobbler here in the next couple days. That's all I know. That's all I know. Dad has a customer that said he was going to bring him a peach cobbler. And last time this guy brought a peach cobbler, nobody where Dad works touched this peach cobbler. Dad was the only one that got into it. And then he brought it home because everybody there's like, nah, peach cobbler's nasty. He brought it home and Dad and I enjoyed that. Okay. Just saying. We enjoyed it. A little bit of vanilla ice cream. Heat up peach cobbler in the microwave just a little bit. Just saying. That's all I got to say about that, chat. Delish. Speaking of bailing, we have a ton of bailing to do, for the record. Tons and tons and tons of bailing. But that just means tons and tons and tons of money. Because there's good money in bales. Or something. That doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Oh, goodness. You know what? I might need to set up two wagons on this field. One over here on the 33 point. Just to have them a little closer to where I'm working. But once we get going back and forth, I think I'll be okay. It's the outside round that always, you know. Well, you know. If you know, you know about outside rounds. Just saying. So, Chad, I think there's a ghost in my house after last night. For the record, I think there is. I was sitting in my living room last night, about 1:30 in the morning, scrolling the old, you know, tiki talk, right, as I do. And all of a sudden, I had one light on in my living room. I got smart bulbs in my living room, but I had one light on, right? And all of a sudden, directly to my left. It was like there was like a flash bulb on like a flash on a camera. And I was like, I have no idea what that was. I'm just going to walk away. I got up and left the room. I'm like, I don't want to participate in whatever that was. You know? Kind of scared me. Oh. Peach ice cream topped with peach cobbler. Oh, man. Yo, DM me that Addy, bro. I'm there. I'm just saying. It sounds like a Georgia thing. Because, you know, Georgia peaches. You don't have to tell me where you live for the record. It's a joke. But, like, that sounds amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm here for it. But, yeah, I don't know what flashed in my living room. And I was just like, I am not. I'm leaving. And I got up and left the room. I'm not participating in that. Whatever that is. Nope. Not okay with that. Kind of freaked me out a little bit. Not gonna lie. Here, while we're doing that, let's run this guy up there. Little 2 grain cart action. Let's go. Carson's DOT tractor. Why he puts DOT on every license plate is kind of funny. Buddy. Had some air there on the front end, I do believe. Let's go. Yeah, peaches, especially peach cobbler. We have one grocery store in town that's still kind of like old school, like, you walk in and like, if you go there on a regular basis, like they don't turn to help very often. So like, you know, it's probably the same lady working in the deli that's been there for like 30 years, you know? And they used to have like a, I guess they still have it. I guess you'd call it, it was like part of the deli, but they had like all this hot food in there too. And they used to have at lunchtime, they do a huge lunch business at a grocery store. It's kind of weird, but like, you know, you can go in there and get like fried chicken and all kinds of stuff. And they had, I don't know if they still do this, but they had peach cobbler. So rhubarb crisp. Big Al Sims, you know, I've never had rhubarb. That's not something that I don't know anybody that has rhubarb, at least around me in Missouri here. I know it's a thing, and I know people are all about it. But I've never had it. I would try it. I've actually seen a recipe, like a TikTok video where a guy made one. And let's see, it was a ton of sugar. So it's not, I mean, hey, from that aspect, it's probably pretty darn good, right? Because as this guy was making, I'm like, that's a lot of sugar. So yeah. Wait, chicken nugget, you grow a rhubarb? Nice, bro, nice. Yeah, I don't know anybody that's, oh, you're crawling here. I don't know anybody that has it around me, where I'm at. I have a feeling back in the day there was probably some rhubarb at the farm. Because they kind of like grew everything back then. I don't know, I have to ask Dad. I don't know. But I definitely tried if somebody wants to make me one. Chip it. One Puma Plow way. St. Louis Mo, under the arch, you know. Ship it right over, y'all. But that grocery store's peach cobbler, that was the jam back in the day. We used to go grocery shopping and I'd go over there and get me a, I don't know, because everything's by the weight, like a half pound, fourth of a pound of peach cobbler. I mean, I wouldn't eat it in one sitting, but you know, you got to eat some of it while it's fresh and hot, you know. Just saying, fresh, hot, peach cobbler, nothing better. Nothing better. But now to actually just eat a peach, I don't know if I've ever done that, for the record. Oh, goodness. They're kind of fuzzy, and I don't like it. Just saying. I don't like it. But, yeah. Neighbor. Gotcha. Alrighty. Are they? See, I'm like I want somebody else to do the work to slice it up. Maybe I'm just lazy. I think we figured it out, chat. I'm lazy, which I told you that. That's okay. Yeah, I want like out of, it sounds bad, but like out of a can, which is just awful, you know? That's all right. Yo, this tractor flies, chat. Yes. Where's my, oh, they must be emptying still, huh? All right, stop. Thank you. All right, we need some more tippers. They're not emptying, but like they're not here, so they're far. We need more tippers. Which I mean, we have more. So it's not a big deal. And actually, I wouldn't mind taking a set of tippers, putting them on the other end of the field, just so I have them. So that would be the 33 mark. 33, chat. 33. Go. Where's... Oh, this guy's down here at 72 at our grape and olive field. Our vineyard, chat. We're going to have a vineyard. It's going to be magical. All right, we're going to offload here because we need to get back. And, like, this is sitting here and this is out of the way. So we'll just offload into this wagon for now. I should just take the quad, but it's okay. We'll offload. By the time we're done, the wagons will be here anyway, so. So this is what Trent was talking about the other day about needing a mother bin right here. Just for the record. But you can kind of use an auger wagon as a mother bin in a way. So, it's a whole thing. It's all good. Come on. Look at that wagon wheel. I've never noticed that thing before. I like the touch. I like it. Chad, I was, I don't want to say bored last night because, you know, according to my mother back in the day, smart kids don't get bored, which I was like, well, there's your problem. But I was scrolling Craigslist last night. And I wasn't like searching for anything. I just literally went Craigslist St. Louis and just started scrolling. It's amazing the junk people are trying to sell. Absolutely incredible. It is so weird, some of the stuff, man. I've never done that before. If I go on Craigslist, I'm looking for something very particular. You know, I'm looking for the plow to pull behind my tractor, or I'm looking for whatever, you know. It was very just like, I had no idea people are trying to sell all this junk. Like a used window air conditioner for $10. I'm assuming that thing's junk, you know. Like it clearly probably, I didn't like read up on it or anything, but I'm like, there's no way that works, you know. Which is fine, I guess, if you're selling it. Maybe somebody could fix it, but like, I don't know, just all the different stuff. I was like, this is weird. Some of that stuff is weird. I might have been looking for like stuff for tractors though last night. It might have been, you know. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Every time out. Wow, John. Yeah, I mean, it's a little PTSD from the Bale Challenge, maybe, John? Just saying. Never know. I'm going to be getting into animals. Oh? Horses, chickens, and dairy cows. Nice big house names. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, all the copper. Yeah, probably. Ethan, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, it's like there's no copper, there's no refrigerant, obviously, because they took all the piping out of the thing. Like, they probably stripped that bad boy out pretty good before sending it down the road, right? You know, I don't know why I didn't think of this. The other day, Trent was having problems keeping up with 2 combines. And then I go and hire 3 today. Of course, play 3. There's nothing wrong with that. It's totally fine. Everything's normal. Everything is awesome. I'm not going to make that turn. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come down there, buckaroo. And I don't know, my tippers haven't made it down there yet, so we have no choice but to go down to the right here, which is fine. Can just fly. Drop a gear, tractor. Let's go. Oh, I can't override this one. It doesn't have that kind of transmission. That's all right. At least we have tippers here now. Oh wait, this one of these is going to the other. That's right. They're gonna want to drive into the field from this way. Stop! No! Hashtag no brakes. Oh boy. See, that's why this tractor's, you know, perfect size for this wagon, right? Perfect size for the wagon here, y'all. I do have a lot of acceleration. I can get to top speed real quick. All right. Just saying. So that part's kind of nice. I mean, I launched in 12th gear after all, so. That's all right. It happens. All right, we got to go get the 3rd combine. He's way back, y'all. So if you're doing 3 combines, you'll have left 1 set, or you'll have left, center, and right to do your 3 combines. John, I don't really know where we're going with the straw right now. Maybe just a huge pile in the homestead, or maybe a huge pile up at the animal dealer. It's probably going to be all manual work, though, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know, because we don't have a storage building for straw. And even if we did, we would need, like, well, a big modded one. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know right now. Good morning. Good afternoon. Wait. And good evening. Sound like Tim the Tap Man over here. What's up? Good morning. Morning, though, huh? All right. I find it so fascinating that there's, you know, people from around the world watching. I always kind of forget about that. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Somebody drops in at, you know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon and says good morning. I'm like, wait a minute. Good afternoon. What's poppin'? Welcome in, y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Say hi. Appreciate it. Yep, farmer, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, y'all? Oh, getting a little slow here. First guy's full again. Oh boy. Don't have any brakes even with this tractor. That's okay. Get this guy empty and go out to the right. We'll set this guy to empty as well. It's a thing, man. Trent, what's going on? How are you? Enjoying the humidity? Assume you're getting it over there too. Not okay. Oh, Chad, I did not fly the drone yesterday, by the way. I was going to, and then I decided that I was too sweaty to hold the controller, and I was like, nope. It was so miserable down there. That's all right. They do not reflect real world grain prices. No, I don't think they do. They do change throughout the year in the game, but they do not, in my opinion, represent real grain prices. No. Oh, it's just magic made up numbers. That's what it is. Hey, Trent, the other day you were struggling, or not struggling, but you were having issues keeping up with 2 combines. I'm doing 3 now. I'm buried in wheat right now. I'm just saying. Oh, B9 rolled launch site this morning. Nice. I did not see that. Probably because I was not awake. To be honest. That's awesome, though. It's going to be good to see some, like, real testing again down there, you know, and not just, like, well, we got to fix everything we blew up, you know. That's going to be nice again. Oh. Carts are fine. The carts are okay. The carts work. No, I was gonna get through this harvest. I don't really know. I mean, we really need to upgrade the carts. Problem is, well, we do have a tractor, obviously, to pull a bigger cart with. The real issue is just the unload speed. These carts lack a little in the unload speed, but it's really not too far from being real, you know? So it's okay. Not complaining about it. But, what are they? Anything in the sale barn? Even if we went with, I don't know, one of these two. Probably what we'd go with. One of those two. For now is what I'd go with. So about 100 grand, so 200,000. We can pull it off. We can definitely do that. Livestream edited by Stevie. Wow, that's crazy. Speaking of that class tractor, I saw, I guess, what's like the newest one on Instagram yesterday or TikTok, something. And it was on like 4 tracks, and it was out in the field doing something. It was beautiful, like a brand new, like 2024 or something. Oh my goodness, was that thing beautiful? It was awesome. Very, very cool. Kind of looked a little like the new John Deere, like 9R, but it was a beaut. For sure. So I was like, that's kind of cool. I liked it. I don't remember if it was TikTok or Instagram. Speaking of crazy videos or cool videos, there was a car crash here. And it's not that this is a good video or anything, but it's one of those you're just like, I cannot believe that was captured by like a Ring doorbell, I think it was. There was a car crash here. Unfortunately, a lady experienced a medical emergency, they're saying. And I guess when she experienced a medical emergency, she like pedaled to the floor kind of thing, you know, gas pedal to the floor. And, Alex, what's up? Good day. Good evening. How are you? I gotta remember what time of day, you know. Good evening. How are you? And anyway, so when this lady had her medical emergency, pedal went to the floor. And it was captured. The crash was captured by like a Ring doorbell. And this car hit. In some parts of St. Louis, there's like, you know, your street, and then like a sidewalk, and then like a hill, and then your house. And it's very common, very, very common in St. Louis. And she hit that hill and then launched into the next house. and the car disappeared into a house. And it's crazy video. Nice Trent. We had 3 tenths this morning, Trent. What's up? Welcome in. But the video is absolutely wild. Watching this this car submarine basically into a house. I've never seen anything like it. So if y'all get a chance, look that up. It's crazy. Crazy video. Just saying. Time is so different than needed to include all. True. Yep. Do you think he saw that video? It wouldn't surprise me. That video is probably going everywhere. It is insane. Just watching this car go full yeet into a house. Now, unfortunately, the lady did pass away. But I think it was from the medical emergency, not from the car accident. So, it was insane video. That's all I know. Absolutely insane. All right, so we're getting our tipper down to the other end of the field now, which is good. We might end up just moving one of those guys down there and then disregard the third guy. Because we're going to be... I actually like the way they did the lands on this field this time. Normally they start up on the small rows. But this time they started down here on the long rows. So it's like, get the chaos out of the way now. You know? Get the chaos of the long rows done. Although the short rows could be chaos too, but for a different reason. Not as far as hauling grain, but like, you know. Yeah. It'd still be chaos, nonetheless. You betcha. And actually where that car accident was that I'm talking about with the car going eat was like right kind of around the corner a little bit. From where my grandma used to live and where my mom grew up, kind of. Tipper set up by 55. Okay, John. Thank you. I think we'll be good. I'll just have to like move them around a little bit, you know? Because if I'm not having to drive down here, there's no point in driving down here to empty. I'll just move them up to the other, the point in the field there. Yeah. No point in driving all the way back down here just empty. All right. Come on now. Let's go. All right. Start our auger because we are almost full. And we're out. I'll probably leave one tipper down here for now because there's still wheat right there, so not a huge deal. All right, stop. Wrap it up. Let's go. All right, so let's change this to 33. 33. Ooh. Not the same. No. Not the same at all. They sure do take their sweet time to empty, don't they? That's okay though. I really like these wagons, and I'm not going away from them, to be honest. You know, I'm not doing it. Oh, you got steel production unlocked in Satisfactory. Let's go, John. All right. GG's, bro. Steel production's kind of fun, isn't it? There is so much to that game. It's kind of wild. It's such a fun game, though. I kind of miss playing it. You know what? Go, well, no. Let's go to the field. That's fine. I kind of miss playing that game. Not saying I want to like jump into it again right now, but you never know. You never know. Probably after we get the server PC going, I'll try to run my own server. Just saying. Kind of overwhelming, yeah. Well, the thing about it though, John, too, like you can totally go at your own pace. That's one of the cool parts of Satisfactory, is you can 100% just kind of go at your own pace and do what you got to do, you know, and figure it out, you know. That's a cool part of that game as far as I'm concerned. But yeah. Now I will say, when you're on a server with people, and nothing against anybody that I played Satisfactory with, but that gets overwhelming. It really can. Any old school mod suggestions for ones just starting on PC? Oh man, I know it's not like super old school, and I don't actually know where to get it, so I probably shouldn't even show it. But I love my Alice Chalmers 8070. My grandpa used to have an 8010. I love this thing. It's not like super old school, but like it really needs a paint job. I think it's getting a paint job today, because that bothers me now that I'm looking at it. That's a really good one. Actually, this white 2155, this one's in the mod hub. That's a really good tractor as well. 2155. In the mod hub. That's a good one. I like that one a lot too. And then we're running the Spirit of 76 case tractor as well. Pretty good. Again, I don't actually know where to get that one either. A lot of my mods get sent to me by people, so they secure them and check them basically, and then send them to me. So I don't really know where to get all the mods from, but that's about it. There are like Facebook groups out there. I've heard of Tired Iron, I want to say, is one of them. That might just be like a guy on Facebook. I'm not sure, but I know he has a bunch of like old school stuff. If you've ever seen our buddy Matt, the Grain Arcade, he's the guy to talk to about all the old stuff, because he has done at least a map using like all the old stuff. So he would be able to kind of steer you in the right direction anyway. He streams on Saturday and Sunday mornings for sure. And then sometimes on Wednesday nights as well. But yeah, Matt's got all the old stuff. Or at least knows where to get it, so. Seven. Oh, Tired Iron's working on combines right now. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, Waster, that's cool. That's really cool. That's awesome. So, what are you doing, buddy? You're supposed to sit there and empty. You're hoping to find some Minneapolis Molines. Nice. I would just err on the side of caution about like sketchy websites, download mods. I try to stay as much as possible to the mod hub myself, but like I said, some people just send me mods, so it happens. Like Trent. Tired Iron, there you go. This is one of them itch.io's. Lift is happening. Let's go, Trent. All right. Oh, I'm full chat. I need to get out of here. Let me out of here. Yeah, Tired Iron would be one I would check out for sure. Because I know Matt has run a lot of his stuff in the past, so definitely check that out. But if you haven't seen the Grain Arcade, definitely go check him out as well. Gotta rep the home state. All right. Trent, I don't have any open screens today. Trent sent me the link for Starbase. I do have open. I mean, I guess I can put it up there on that screen. There we go. I guess, Trent. Oh, man. Make one open. I got rid of radar. We're clear on radar for a while, so I put it up there, Trent. I had radar on my top center screen, okay? Gosh. Make one. All right, wait. Where was Minneapolis Moline from? I actually don't know. You're saying we gotta rep the home state. Where were they from? I don't know a lot about Minneapolis Moline, to be honest. I want to say it's Moline, Illinois, but I don't think that's right. Is that even a place? I don't know. I'm just gonna shut up. Combines, what are you doing? What are we doing here, guys? Guys. We're emptying into the... Guys, what are you doing? You're causing the problems, buddy. Yeah, I don't actually know. I know that Alice Chalmers was made in Wisconsin. That's about all I can tell you there. Oh, that guy, he fired himself. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. That's all right. Time out for you. Minneapolis Threshing Company. Oh, in Minnesota. Okay. So that's probably why. I don't know that Minneapolis Molines were ever really a big deal down here. I mean, if I go to a farm show around here, around St. Louis, I only see like a couple. Moline, Illinois. There you go. That's it. There's also a Springfield, Illinois, and every other state too, by the way. Everybody's got a Springfield, which is interesting to me. Kind of amusing. Yeah, Alice Chalmers was kind of a thing around here. There's actually a local farming family that apparently their dad or grandpa, maybe, probably grandpa of the guys that farm now. Yeah, definitely grandpa. He actually apparently helped in the design or testing or something of the Alice Chalmers G. Do you guys know what the Alice Chalmers G is? It's that weird engine in the back, kind of reverse drive, weird tractor. They're weird. And yeah, apparently he actually helped like kind of design or test or both. I'm not sure which one. But yeah. California. Chat, that sounds like there'll be too many people there. I'm good. I'm not a huge like crowds person, okay? Speaking of California, by the way, congratulations to somebody in California. They won that Powerball last night. There was one winner in California. There was a $1 million ticket sold in Missouri. So I should probably check my tickets, huh? Just saying. Tractor show, let's go. A little north of you in Illinois. Nice, nice, nice. So bumper car right now, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm in the process. My dad and I are in the process of rebuilding an Alice Chalmers B, which I know is not like a big tractor, but it's a fun little tractor. And so I would probably have to go with Alice Chalmers as of right now. I'm really into everything Alice right now. Everything Alice Chalmers, I'm all about it. Like I saw an Alice Chalmers corn planter on Facebook Marketplace, and I kind of want to buy it. I'll probably never use it, but like I kind of want to buy it, you know. Little 2-row corn planter. I can plant sweet card again, you know. I haven't done that in years. Yeah, I don't know, but everything Alice Chalmers right now is probably where it's at. The B is not my dream tractor or anything. A WD is actually my dream tractor. I will own a WD someday, but right now A B is just kind of a small WD, you know? But anyway, the B kind of fell into our laps. I paid a whopping $300 for it. And Dad and I are in the process of fixing it up. Actually, yesterday we got it back in one major piece. We had the entire rear end ripped off of it, transmission, and then all that stuff. We had to redo some, well, we redid a bunch of bearings in the transmission because they were junk. It was the transmission kind of growled when you drove the tractor, so they were definitely due. So yeah, we're in the process of rebuilding that. Hopefully going to be taking it to a farm show this summer and doing some plowing with it. But we'll see if that shakes out or not. Got to get the thing back together, you know. But honestly, anything old, this new stuff, whatever. It's just kind of whatever to me. I'm like, dude, give me an old Johnny Popper or a Oliver 60 or something or whatever. Give me just something old. Antique tractors, 40s, 50s, 30s, whatever. I'm here for that. It doesn't matter the brand, to be honest. I've seen some really nice Minneapolis Molines from back in the day. My brother wanted to buy a Minneapolis Moline from back in the day. So yeah, it's a whole thing, chat. Actually, hey, you want to see a video of it starting for the first time? I could play that. It is really nice, actually. It's really been a fun experience. So when we got the tractor, it was locked up, and we don't know how long it was locked up for, but it was definitely locked up. And we completely took the engine apart, and new pistons and sleeves and rings, rod bearings, rebuilt the oil pump, water pump, had some stuff done to it. Thermostat was replaced. Just cleaned. It was very, very, very nasty on the inside of the engine. Lots of sludge coming out of it. Lots of water. Lots of just nastiness there and in the transmission actually as well. So I put 8 quarts of oil in the rear end yesterday. I should have taken a picture. You guys know what like a flexible funnel is, you know, where it has like the thing and it's flexible, like the straw basically. We apparently don't have one of those at the farm, and I kind of needed one yesterday for what I was doing. So I ended up taking a Mountain Dew bottle and cutting out part of the side of it, right? And using that as a funnel to put the 8 quarts of oil in my transmission. It worked, okay? Yeah, here. Let's, how do I get to my desktop? I need my desktop. Here. Don't mind my rest character. Okay, it's family friendly, I swear. Here, watch this, chat. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Oh, God. This is the first time the tractors ran in 5 or 6 years, maybe? We're not actually sure. Watch this. Ready? Wait for it.
See what she does.
Come on, Pops. How cool is that? Anyway, sorry. How cool is that, right? That was the first time in like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years that tractor ran. Too bad, Joe. You did diff fluid in your truck. Quartz in squeeze bags. What? Tricks, I've never heard of that. MacGyver. So now the next tractor that we have to work on, guys. Okay, so last year, in 3 months, we acquired 3 tractors at the farm. Okay? Kind of weird. That's a clean start. That was, and that's a 4-cylinder engine. It was only running on 3 cylinders in that video, because I didn't have my 4th spark plug wire at the time. Mostly because we lost it, but we bought new ones. It's fine. Oh man, ridiculous amount of millionaires. $20 million. Oh, Oh my goodness. Old steam tractors are awesome, aren't they? They're so cool. Capri Sun with a pointed tip on it. Trix, that's awesome. I've never heard of that. I'll have to ask Dad about that. But yeah. So the next tractor that we have, by the way, okay. So last year, first we acquired the B. I paid $300 for that, okay? Not a bad deal. Although I've got a lot in it in parts. And then we acquired, we kind of wanted a tractor. Dad kind of wanted a tractor that like ran and actually like runs, you know, and like we could jump on it and go drive around. So my siblings and I got together and we found Dad a C, an Alstommer C, which is kind of the same thing as a B. The rear end's a little different, and then it's on narrow front end. So that tractor, we bought it. It had been restored. It's not the best restoration job ever, but it's functional. It runs good and everything. It drives pretty good. And then about a month later, a guy that my dad and brother know, one of their customers, came in one day and they were talking to him about, you know, tiny orange tractors, and he goes, well, I got a tiny orange tractor that I don't want. I'm going to haul to the junkyard unless you guys come and get it. Well, so that's an Alstommer CA, and I traded 2 cases of Busch Light for that. So about $40, I acquired a tractor. So yeah. Yeah. Waster, yes, there is. You have to put your game into like borderless window mode or something like that. I forget what it is, but it's something to do with the window mode. It's something to do with window mode, I believe. I without going and looking, it's something like borderless window or something like that. Yeah. Steam tractors are going to be the main attraction. Nice, Big Al Sims. So that farm show we go to in all right, Waster, all right. That farm show that we go to in Pinckneyville, they have Steam Engine Hill, they call it, I think, or Small Engine Hill. They have a whole steam engine section. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, the 12 gauge. I have seen the 12 gauge to start a tractor. I forget what brand that is too. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Very, very interesting. Yes. So that tractor, the Alice B, I can use the crank start. I've used the crank start many times to crank start the engine. It fires up surprisingly well, especially because like I've never really rebuilt an engine like this. Like I've messed with small engines, but like this is my first like multi-cylinder engine, and like sleeves, I've never messed with an engine with sleeves in it before, and like a lot of this stuff either Dad hasn't done or it's just been years and years and years since Dad's done. So the fact that Dad and I were able to like take this engine apart and literally like down to a bare block and rebuild it, just the two of us, is kind of incredible. Now we did send the head to somebody and have them like sandblast it up for us, and then we had another guy put our valves in for us and stuff like that and get it all good to go. But for the most part, it's just Dad and I like working on this, and it's been a really fun experience like working on it with Pops. But anyway, the next tractor, the CA, we're pretty sure we're actually gonna paint that tractor. So the B we're not painting. It's just it's not gonna look the best, but that's okay because it's about the patina, you know. But the CA, I think we're leaning towards like actually painting it and doing like a full, we'll call a restoration. You know what I mean? And yeah, that one's been locked up about 18 years. That tractor has literally sat for 18 years. Locked up. Nobody's tried to work on it or anything like that. 18 years. It sat under a lean-to of a barn. And so it was kind of out of the weather. It wasn't like rained on or anything like that. But 18 years that bad boy's been sitting around. So that one should be interesting when we get into that one, you know? So that one's definitely going to get the full engine overhaul as well. Pistons and sleeves and rings and all that stuff too. And just buy a kit. You buy a kit that comes with all of it, you know? So it's not as big of a deal as you might think. But yeah, it's a whole thing. It is definitely a whole thing. Here. Oh, any of those high boys, those are very interesting. The high clearance tractors, they are so goofy looking. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about a sprayer? Is that what you're talking about? Any of those high clearance tractors, though, are very kind of goofy looking to me. Which is kind of what the C is, honestly. It's kind of a high clearance tractor. Kind of. I did actually find on Craigslist last night, I found a set of steel wheels for a B or a C. And I thought about it for a half second. I was like, I should go get those. But it was just rears, no fronts. But steel wheels for my tractor, could you imagine, y'all? I said something to Dad, and he goes, they're great, but they cover you in dirt. I was like, yeah, I bet. Like, good traction, but oh, they're dirty. Because when Dad was growing up, he can remember tractors on steel. So, yeah, I don't know if I would assume Grandpa had them back in the day. I don't know. Dad was saying his brother used one for a neighbor or something. Did some field cultivating. Something like that. Okay, tractor, you're just going to go, buddy. Oh, buddy, go. Hopefully you can get in front of that combine because you need to... I need to let those two combines stop for a minute. Let this third guy catch up. He's kind of bringing up the rear over here, you know? So, that's okay. So actually at that farm show I go to, talking about steam tractors, they've got two 100 horsepower case steam engines. And I believe they live on site even. Like the group is called the American Threshermen. And I believe they own both of those steam engines. They own all kinds of steam engines. And so they're just kind of on their site there. Basically where they have the show. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they do some traveling with them too. Because, you know, if you have that kind of tractor, you might as well travel around a little bit with it, right? You might as well. Show it off. I would. I definitely would. But steam is very interesting to me. It's very fascinating. I mean, I know it's like super old technology, but the fact that it's still working and, you know, there's no torque like a steam engine, you know? It's just incredible, so. And what they do with the steam engines at the show I go to anyway, they have two massive plows. I think they're 14 and 16 bottom. Something like that. And they hook them up to the steam engines and they pull them. Out in this field, they do a bunch of plowing with them just to show them off. And then at night, they do a tractor pull at this show. And the finale of the night is they'll take one of those steam engines, hook it up to the sled, and they will pull the sled out of the arena where they do the tractor pull. Because, of course, it'll pull the world. And they put a bunch of wood chips in the firebox, too, so they get a bunch of, like, embers, you know, going. It's kind of cool. It's all for show, but it's neat. I actually haven't seen that in person yet. We don't stick around for the tractor pull. It gets too late for us, so we don't stick around for that part. Gen Z Farmer, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. All right, we gotta let this is our first combine here. We gotta let him stop for a minute and get everybody synced back up here a little bit. This sled has to get to his parking spot somehow. That is true, yeah. Yep. But it's cool at that show we go to. They do, like, in the mornings, they do, like, horse stuff. They have, you know, horses and stuff, draft horses out there doing some plowing and baling. And they actually run a, well, they have a treadmill they run a little thresher off of. Like a horse treadmill. And then they have, like, a merry-go-round thing they hook horses up to. And they run a stationary baler off that. This tractor is definitely underpowered for this cart. Yes. Yes. You betcha. Out of a night. Oh, wow. I think he's weird looking. You know, my dad actually gets a magazine. I don't know if he still does. But it basically, the whole magazine just focuses on, like, farmers that build weird stuff. Okay? That's literally this whole magazine. It just focuses on farmers that have a need and they go out and build something weird. One of them was a grain cart with a disc attached to it. Literally a grain cart with a disc, like, kind of under the hitch, like he extended the hitch out of the grain cart. So imagine like a you know, tractor grain cart. There was a disc like right here, so the guy could disc while he was waiting for his combine to get full. And I was like, that's amazing. That's incredible. Yeah, just weird stuff. High crop on steroids. Nice. Out of a combine. That's awesome, Trix. That is awesome. My dad and grandpa built a what they called a bean buggy back in the day. They took 3 dirt bikes. Yeah, I said dirt bikes. And they chopped them all up, so you had 2 rear ends out of dirt bikes, basically. And then you had the front end out of a dirt bike. So they made a tricycle, right? I guess they used 2 bikes. I don't know. But you had a tricycle, okay? And you sat up real high on the over the front, and you actually steered with your feet. They made a thing where you could, you know, put your boots in there and you could steer. And then you had I guess you would set your, like, speed. And then you had, like, 2 little sprayers, like pump sprayers with you, so you could spray weeds. Yeah, exactly, Trent. When you get bored. Yep. Sounds sketch. It was pretty sketchy. I barely remember it. Barely. Yo, Glitzy, welcome back. How's it going? But yeah, they called it a bean buggy. It was pretty sketchy, yeah. Broken combine. Self-propelled grain cart. That's a good idea, yeah. Yeah. Yep, there's all kinds of weird farm fabricated stuff out there, honestly. There really is. And it's amazing. It really is incredible. You know, you take these farmers that, you know, they're not engineers, but they are at the same time. You know, they may not be like, they may not have gone through school for engineering, but they are. Just got done pulling a radiator out of a combine. Oh no, that sounds awful. Tricks, there is one of those or something very similar to that in the shed of our neighbor's place. Plugger, what's up, sir? How's it going? They had, I think theirs was 3-point hitch mounted, maybe. I'm not totally sure. I've only seen it like one time. But that family had like 6 kids, I want to say. It was not fun. That sucks, Lizzie. I'm sorry. But anyway, they had a big like boom thing made up with a bunch of seats on it for the same thing for back in the day. Yep, I guess their dad would drive, or maybe mom would drive. Actually, I'm not sure. Either their mom or dad would drive. I don't know. And all the kids would be out on this boom like spraying weeds. Yep. Yeah, I know there's something about that bean buggy that Dad and Grandpa built. Like, I had it at Dad's shop, and it like kind of ran away and almost like ran into traffic with like my dad and one of my siblings on it or something. And my grandpa like saved them. I don't know. It was a whole story. Better than walking beans with a weed hook. Yeah, I bet. Oh, Combine, you're doing the backup thing again. Why do we do this, Combine? Why do we do that? Why? Just why? Drive forward. It seems like once per field we have that happen, doesn't it? Or at least up here on this field. I feel like it happens every time up here. It's kind of weird, y'all. That's okay. I think my tippers might be in the way over there now. John, what's wrong? What'd you do? What's up? Oh no. Oh no. Need a 4320 on this grain cart. That would look good. Betcha. Maybe I should go get my Alice 8070 out of the shed, huh? That's what I should have on here is my Alice Chalmers. Big Alice guy over here, okay? I really just like the color orange. So that might have something to do with it. Here, how about I'll run the quad? Is that better? We can run the road track quad. Yeah, that looks better. You betcha. Oh, I gotcha. Well, actually, so Zach's family, our buddy Zach, his family, that I'm talking about, had that like the bean boom or whatever you call it, where all the kids would ride. Same family that accidentally plowed. They plowed somebody under one time, chat. Guy was plowing, his daughter was riding on the tractor with him, and he looked back and his daughter was gone. Somehow she was young enough, small enough, just got plowed under, did not get hurt at all. And he looked back and he saw part of her dress sticking out of the ground and obviously stopped the tractor and went and dug her up, you know. What? Yeah. It's lasers. I haven't heard of one that uses lasers. I've heard of like the spot spray technology that'll, you know, use cameras to tell if it's a weed or a soybean and only spray the weeds. Heard of that, but not one with lasers. That's, I mean, sharks with freaking lasers? I don't know. Freaking sharks with freaking lasers. Yeah. There's a reference nobody gets. You're welcome, chat. Chat, I don't think we're getting our tippers over here, are we? Because they're blocked by the other guy, probably. Oh, no. Just move this guy out. We don't need him over here anymore. We don't need him. Betcha. Oh, somebody got plowed under. Literally, guy was plowing, his daughter was riding on the tractor with him. And he like looked and his daughter wasn't there. She fell off the tractor and he plowed her under. Dang it, Bobby. Yeah, it's Austin Powers, yeah. And yeah, so he looked back and like part of her dress was sticking out of the ground, so obviously he went and like, you know, dug her up. She wasn't hurt at all. She was fine. It's like somehow went through like an old school plow and yeah. All right, we gotta stop this scum mine though, chat. We gotta let that third guy catch up again. Gotta let him catch up. Come on. Doo-doo. Amazing she was. Yeah, right? How she didn't get hurt, I'll never know. I don't know. That's one of those stories that's like, okay, go try it again. Like, it'll never turn out fine again. Ever. Never. You could not do that again if you tried, you know? Like, that's all there is to it. Could not do that again. That's okay. I got a DM. For some reason that didn't pop up, Trick. Sorry. Don't know why that didn't pop up, but it didn't. Wow. Tricks, you're not wrong, for the record. He sent me a DM, chat. Not wrong. Not wrong. All right, we need an auger wagon, y'all. Or not an auger wagon, a Tippa. He's right around the corner though. I'm pretty sure. So. TeamSpeak won't download to your PC. Time to throw it in the crick. TeamSpeak, that is, not the PC. That's unfortunate. Uncle rolled. Oh. Surprisingly, he was fine. Gen Z, that's crazy. It's, you know, some people get lucky with that kind of stuff, you know? Like, that's all there is to it. There's no other way to explain it other than Bobby got lucky. Or whatever his name was, I don't know. Old Fred got lucky over there, you know? Some people, man, just get crazy lucky with that stuff. Other people, you know, would have ended them, but great, Grant. I gotcha. That's crazy though. Oh, we got an issue over there now. Everything's blocked by something, chat. Oh no, no, no. Come on. Come on. We're just gonna leave this over here because he's just gonna cause more problems if I send him around the corner too. We'll need him, but like he can just sit and wait a minute over here. Come on. Come on, come on. Lost his bit. Oh. Well, at least the bib's broke, you know what I'm saying? Or, yeah, dang. People were built different back then, yes. People were definitely built different back in the day. 100%, like 100%. Even just like my dad and I, man, I'm lazy, and then there's dad, you know? It's like, I'm dying from the heat yesterday, and dad's like, it's not that bad. I'm like, bro, yes it is. I don't call my dad bro, for the record. I've probably said it to him. Wouldn't surprise me anyway. I've said some dumb things in my day, so would not surprise me. Yes, people were definitely built different back in the day. You betcha. That is 100% big facts. All safety guards were in the way and just need to be removed. Yeah, it happens, right? It definitely happens. As long as you know not, like, where to not put your hand, you're fine. Don't touch the PTO while it's spinning, okay? That's a big one. Stay away from that grain auger while it's spinning again. And just stay away from anything that's spinning, you know? I think that's really what it comes down to. Alligators, stay away from them when they're spinning, you know? PTOs, stay away from them. Same difference. Alligator, PTO, same thing. Same thing. Use a stick, not your hand. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I can remember this one time. Grandpa had a stalks mower. It wasn't anything crazy big. He would mow 4 rows at a time. With they were wide rows. They were 36-inch rows. That's all Grandpa ever farmed. And well, he used to farm 42-inch rows back in the day, but you know, 36-inch rows was the narrowest thing Grandpa farmed as far as corn. And I can remember sharpening or changing the blades on that thing or something once, or I don't remember. He had one of those 3-point hitch like crane things, you know, and they lifted the front end of that mower up inside the shed as high as that thing would go. And then for some reason, somebody thought it was a good idea to take an old pallet that looked like it had, you know, been outside and half rotten and all this stuff, and we wedged that underneath there to hold the thing up. Dude, the whole time that pallet was creaking and popping, and it did not sound good. But we did the job, you know, got the job done. Yeah, Dad and I, see, that's where Dad and I butt heads a lot, honestly, is when it comes to safety stuff. Because I'm all about safety. You know, I don't want to get hurt at the farm. I would hate to see anybody get hurt at the farm. And Dad's just like, that's fine. You're fine. I'm like, no, let's put an extra block under there or two, you know? No, it's fine. I'm like, no, let's put some blocks under there. Ceiling. Oh, ceiling fans? Yeah, I remember stopping those in my hand. Yeah. Safety there. Starms, I don't want to take safety advice from you. No offense, sir. But I think you know why, especially chainsaw safety advice, you know? So, Trix, we will use the front end loader on the tractor to lift the zero turn up, but we put blocks under it then. Suck it up, Buttercup. Pretty much, yeah. Too much grown-up juices. Oh my. Save the bottle. That's bad. Here we go. That's really bad. Yeah. That's. Yep. Yeah, so we'll lift the zero turn up with the tractor, but like I said, we put blocks under the front end. Because, you know, when you change blades, you got to lay underneath the thing forever, so clean the deck. So we usually take a block, like a concrete block, and put it under a tire, and then a jack stand or two kind of under the deck itself. So I like to be safe. I don't know. I would really hate to like have to call 911 because you're kind of out, at least at our place. I know we're not super far out of town, but like if you need an ambulance, it's going to be a few minutes, you know? It's not like here in town where I live, where if you need an ambulance, you can have one in like 2 minutes. You need an ambulance down there, you're talking at least 15 minutes, probably 10 minutes at least, you know, at least 10. Depending on the call, that's how fast they'll drive, you know? Why do the tractors do an air blow when I stop them? I assume they have air brakes. Some tractors do. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Oh, this thing? That thing? That's a mod called InstaWash. Yeah, that thing. That's InstaWash. It washes them, yeah. It scared you the first time it happened. Jackson, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Oh man, that's funny. Jackson, I'm on PC, bro. PC. You betcha. Yeah, so the InstaWash mod is a really nice mod. I kind of run it just for Mr. Professor. When he's in, he's all about it, so I'll run it. Because, you know, I like the fact that the equipment gets dirty, but I also like the fact that I can clean my equipment instantly. So it's like the best of both worlds, right? Just saying. I like that it gets dirty, but I like that I can clean it, so that's pretty much that. But some of the tractors do actually have air brakes, and you'll hear a little air blown off from time to time. Like when you go to stop. That is actually a thing like that. What's it called? JCB does that. You betcha. Use a leaf blower. Nice. Been wondering since you've been watching. Feel free to ask questions. I'm not that scary, am I? Goodness. You guys can ask any question that you want, you know? There's no such thing as a dumb question. There's only dumb people. All right? Only dumb people. The wash was confusing. Okay. Trying to figure it out. Okay, I got you. That's fair. That's fair. All right, so I'm gonna start a little convoy here, kind of, not really. Hey, watch this. It's so beautiful. I would like to send him back to main silo, because why not? I don't have to drive this back. I can use auto drive to drive it back. You betcha. Go ahead and get this guy emptied out, because why not? And then we'll send this. We'll send the deer around. We are done harvesting, chat. I have a feeling there's a few bales to clean up. John's been down there cleaning up bales or making bales for a minute, so I can't wait to see what that looks like, chat. Wow. Wow. All right, go, buddy, go. And then actually, that's probably going to be our bale picking tractor because, you know, speed. All right. We are done with the harvest. Let's stop this guy. We don't really need him to go back to the field. Well, that was... okay. Forgot how aggressive this tractor could turn, y'all. Some of these older ones, man, they turn on a dime, chat. On a dime. It's crazy. Now, this mod, the InstaWash mod, do you notice what happened there? It only likes to wash two things. So it won't wash the back trailer, which is very sad. Very sad. Which auto drive mod? We're using auto drive version 2.0.1.0. If that's what you mean. It's literally called auto drive. But yeah, that's what we're using. You know what? Maybe we'll put a, we're going to do it, chat. We're going to do this. We're going to do it right. Tools. Here, we'll put a little pressure washer here.